In South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster Matt Koza. Co-host and creative genius Josh Perry. Co-host and interviewer extraordinaire Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from our studio in sunny South Florida, bringing you another episode of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death. But the cool thing is we're starting a new season today.
Season 9!
Season 9! The last of the single digits. But first, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
We are Twist Gaming, and you fine folks at home are playing this game along with us today.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are watching for the first time, or if you are a...
if you've been here since season 1.
If you've been here for season
If you've been binging on YouTube for like half your life.
Welcome, for one. Two, let's explain a little bit of what the premise of this show is.
Yeah.
So, Twitch Plays Kingdom Death is an ongoing campaign of Kingdom Death Monster, which is a dark fantasy board game, which is cooperative. We're all working together to survive in this dystopian body horror reality. And we are attempting to make the best settlement possible. However, there's a lot of death on the way. The name of the game is Kingdom Death. And we're going to play the game by playing through 3 distinct phases. There's a settlement phase, which is kind of like the resource management, innovating type phase. There's the hunt phase, which is us progressing down a board and fun little things happen, and trying to find the monster that we are hunting. And then there is the showdown phase, where the 4 survivors that we take out on the hunt are going to physically fight this monster and try to kill him for resources so we can live on. The game is a dice rolling game, primarily, so it's
a mini skirmish dice roller.
Yeah, so there are commands for you fine folks at home to roll the dice. So not only you're going to be telling us where you want to move your character around the board, you also are going to be rolling dice. So if I need 3 d10s from our fine folks at home watching us because you're attacking with a weapon with 3 speed, I'm going to put that command into chat, request 3d10. Little bar is going to go across the top, and you can either type in !roll, or you can download our extension and click the little button that shows up that will allow you to roll that way. It'll randomly pull 3 people that have rolled, and it'll display the results on the top of the screen there. So for this one, Mirix Bob rolled a 5, Maelstrom Eleanor rolled a 6, and Video Game Voyeur rolled a 4. All very mediocre rolls.
Yep, pretty average.
Technically a little below average. Just a little. All right, so that's the gist of it there. There's also hit location dice, so if I want to ask you for a hit location dice, it'll be the same thing, same command, !roll. So just to show you what that looks like. We keep track of the stats throughout the season, so we do publish those in our yearly Twist Awards.
And there's actually a website you guys can go on and look at.
Yep, so Video Game Voyeur rolled the waste there, so pretty straightforward. I can clear that out. And then other things throughout, I'm going to ask you for, hey, pull me a fighting art. And first person to type !FA will give me the fighting art that we use. Additionally, we do like to keep it as custom. Oh, it's borked right now? Joshua, it's borked.
It just took some time.
Oh, okay. So Thrill Seeker, and then it comes up with the content of it. Additionally, the reason that we do the fighting arts, the disorders, and even the hunt die, the random hunt event die, such as that one there, through the chat, is you'll notice that that's a D108. If you've played Kingdom Death before, it's a D100 usually. You're like, wait a minute.
We are going to go back to a D100 for the stream.
Well, never mind.
Which I should give you back your button for a D100.
Yep.
But typically on our Twitch plays, you guys can add... Oh, look at that. They rolled a 108.
That's funny.
That's cool. You guys add some custom content, so there would be custom fighting arts, custom hunt events.
Are we removing the fighting arts and disorders from this as well? Okay, so this is a little bit different. So we very much prided ourselves in trying to make a as custom as possible experience with you fine folks at home adding in new stuff. However, this is our super serial campaign.
So serial.
It's all. I hope that everyone names the survivors serial names. You still can name survivors So whenever we need a baby name, we will pull from a list of survivors. You could do that in the Stream Element store. So I am going to attempt to find where to post that link there. So Stream Element store, you can redeem your salt that you earn from watching the stream. With that, salt is measured in milligrams, and you get it for watching the stream, tipping, cheering, subscribing, all that fun stuff.
Ice Chamber, if you want to change your survivor name, just let me know.
So that's a possibility there.
Yeah.
For you to customize things. But again, like I said, this is our super serial campaign. We're going to be playing the Green Armor campaign. No name polls? No name polls. We'll still have polls for like which things to do and stuff like that. We'll get into that later. Green Armor campaign, Josh. So tell us about why this is a big deal.
So we're going to do Green Armor campaign because you guys have been asking for it for a while. You also guys have been asking for like a super serious kind of playthrough where we don't do...
Things tend to go off the rails in our campaigns.
Things do go off the rails.
Yeah, it's not they tend to. They always go off the
There
rails.
are no rails in our campaigns, typically. Yeah. So we've had a lot of asks for serious campaign. And Green Armor is something no streamers or any other YouTubers have really done a actual Green Armor. We actually haven't done it personally because we got the expansions after we started the stream.
And we have not played personally since we started the stream.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working to get a Green Armor set. Green Armor set's very hard. We're going to add the needed expansions into the game.
Yep.
Which are the white we need
The Lion Knight.
Gorm, Flower Knight, the Dung Beetle Knight,
Lion Knight.
the Manhunter, and the Lion Knight.
Yeah.
And I think we're just going to add in the innovation from Spediculus. We can add in the fight if we want. We can leave that up to you guys. Are you going to add the whole spider? You technically only need the innovation. That I'll leave up to you guys on which one.
So we'll pull up a poll at the end of the stream today.
Yeah.
And you folks could actually vote on it.
Because that doesn't happen until year 2.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get there yet.
Yeah.
So that's something you guys can let us know how you want us to do it.
So yeah, typically Green Armor is realizes as being a pretty difficult campaign to do. Or it's not even a campaign. It's just a goal for your
It's
campaign.
a lot of things you need to get. Did I give you the Green Armor set?
You did.
So just show off the back of those cards real quick.
Yep. So the back of the cards here, this is going to show off really poorly because of the hand camera. So they've got recipes on them. So it shows you what is required to make the gear. So, for example, the cost of this one here is 1 Elytra, which is a Dung Beetle Knight resource, a Gormite, which is a hard-to-get Gorm resource, a Skell, which is a DBK resource, and a Lantern Bloom, which is a Flower Knight resource, right?
Yeah. So this one's pretty easy. It needs an innovation. That's the
Spediculus innovation. Yeah. And each one is
We've
different.
made the Fetosaurus on stream before.
Yes, we have. And so each one requires a different thing. So this one's a Lion Knight Left Claw, 2 Iron, 3 Leather, Scarab Shield, and the Citrinitas. Yes. So you see, it's stuff from different monsters all across the board. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but the gear itself is dang awesome. And so let's show it off really quickly. So we've got the green plate. So this is the plate mail for it. And bear with me 1 second here. It's a little washed out. There we go. So we do have a green screen here, so these are in green. They're just see-through. I apologize. So this is 5 armor. At the start of the showdown, draw 3 tactics cards, and then when you attack, the extra weight grants leverage. Your weapon gains the club keyword. So that's pretty darn good. Yep. The green Falds, which is a 5 waist armor, gives you +1 evasion. After drawing hit locations from an attack, you may discard 1 first strike hit location card. So not just any order, you could discard it if you want. The Fetosaurus, 2 speed, 5+ accuracy, 9 strength shield weapon. It's got block 2, and then add 2 armor to all hit locations. And while you carry this, monster levels reduced by 1. That's amazing.
Yep.
So then you got the green gloves, 5 armor, +2 strength, +6 luck when attempting to wound parry hit locations. They've got the green helm, so 5 armor to your head, gives you +1 luck. When the monster attacks you, you may elect to take a hit on the head and roll a d10 on a 6+, ignore the hit. If adjacent, it suffers 1 wound. It's pretty nifty. The Griswaldo is a 3 speed, 4+ accuracy, 15 strength sword. That has Sharp, Deadly, Savage, and when you wound, block 2 with the Fetosaurus, foe free. And then finally, we've got the Green Boots, which is 5 foot armor. And you may use the tumble fighting art, so freebie fighting art there is always nice. And then when you successfully tumble on on a 2+ instead of a 6+, so you're hop, skipping, and jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, so that is a taste of what the armor looks like. This campaign, you have to do stuff in kind of a very specific, particular order, and it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, which is why we have taken the rails and put them back on for this campaign.
Yeah.
So I apologize in advance if you find folks want to have a little bit more interaction with it, and we're not being as indulgent of it. I promise you that our next season we will make sure encompasses all of that craziness.
I have some ideas for another season, which I was going to do for this season, but you guys seem to really want the Green Armor campaign. So
yeah.
Next season is definitely going to be
exciting. So with that, Josh, is there anything else we need to do before we get started?
We got a story to tell.
We do have a story to tell. So with that, pay attention. I guess I should hit the button, right?
Yeah, mute us.
Where is it?
Once upon a time, there was a place of carved stone faces. A man with a lantern lay sleeping a dreamless sleep. The man knew nothing. One day, the man woke up. He rubbed the dried ink caked over his eyes and opened them. Around him, he saw other people stirring, and beyond, a horizon of unbroken darkness. A woman approached the man with the lantern. Her soft hand reached out to him. They had no words. They were a mystery to each other. Suddenly, a monster emerged from the darkness, its eyes wild with hunger. It attacked. The people were no match for the monster. It tore their flesh and crushed their bones between its teeth. Some it devoured whole. Overcome with terror and grief, the man with the lantern collapsed to the ground. Cold stone noses pushed into his side. There was no escape. But the man did not want to die. Desperately grasping at the cold stone faces, he felt a crack and tore at it with all his might. A piece of stone came free. It was sharp and deadly. The man with the lantern scrambled to his feet, his weapon clenched in his fist. He took a deep breath and roared into the darkness. Somewhere in the place of stone faces, nameless men stand together. They have nothing but a need to survive and a lantern to light their struggle.
And we're back, everyone. Hi, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed that. Do you like it?
You ready?
We need names for our peeps.
Yeah, we need names for our peeps. So you guys got to give some names.
So are we like reading the names and then claiming who gets them?
Yeah.
Okay. Who gets what?
All right. So we only got 3 of the 4 starting survivors, so we get to name one of them.
Oh, really? Someone didn't pick the 4th starting survivor name?
Unless someone does it now.
I'm disappointed. Thanks, Pillamar. All right, so give me the first one.
Nairabari gave us Ric Flair.
31 months.
Woo!
And that's what he wrote for the gender.
Okay. Ric Flair. And the gender is, I'm going to say male because woo is spelled with a W and an M is an upside down W.
Okay.
I mean, I think that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, they're high salt cost. Ice Chamber. He originally put Sir Left Cheek,
Okay.
but when he heard the theme, he changed it to Count Chocula.
I like Count Chocula. Do you want Count Chocula?
Kind of do.
You could take Count Chocula.
Okay.
I know there are people with that much salt here. Don't be a salt miser. I'm Mr. Salt Miser. Do 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 do.
Okay. And then Exelon gave us Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. All right. Do you want Captain Crunch? Cuts up the roof of your mouth real good.
You can have Captain Crunch if you want.
All right. Theme is cereal, FYI. Oh man, we going cereal names. Captain Crunch. What's Count Chocula's gender?
I'm assuming male? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Captain Crunch female
Okay.
because it's not Countess Chocula. It's just Count Chocula. So we need a 4th starting survivor. Female cereal character.
Female serial character.
You could say Trixie. Like the Trix Rabbit.
Yeah.
Boobery. Boobery.
Like, I don't want to go with Tony the Tiger, but...
Hail, Count Chocula, Special K. Awful. Boobberry. Yeah, Trixie.
Trixie? Okay.
I mean, your call. It's your
You do it.
character. I'll let you be final. Honeybee.
We'll do Trixie. If you guys got-
Toucan Sam. I like Trixie.
You guys can put these names in as regular settlement names.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Well, you guys have ideas. Well, that's good at least. All right, so I'm going to have Twitch play as Ric Flair.
All right, they're going to play as Ric Flair?
Yeah, I'm going to play as Captain Crunch. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Crunchitize me, Captain! Raisin Broad. I already redeemed one serial survivor, normal survivor name. Woo! Josh, say it with me.
Woo!
It's good. That was a good woo. Bran flakes. They've got psoriasis. No? Is that a poor taste joke?
Maybe.
Josh, are you done yet? Why'd you put the survivors so far away from us?
I don't know.
They're like the furthest away that they could possibly be.
All right, yeah, I'll set up the...
Kicks. Raisin Bran Flakes the 4th. All right, so Josh, one last thing
Yes.
before we start the showdown.
Mm-hmm.
I need some help.
Yeah.
We need to transition over to the board game.
It's over 9,000!
You have to knock your glasses
Yeah,
off.
I did. I have to be that extreme.
Okay, that's fine. So let me adjust the camera. I just wanted to show off the new plaques for a little bit there. So there we
Lord
go.
Raisin Bran Flakes the 4th.
No, it's IV. Lord Raisin Bran IV.
Is that how you have your cereal in the morning? Via IV?
Via IV, yes. I mash it up and then I just intravenously take my cereal. So yeah, if anyone's wondering, Fen did paint our minis, so if you like those, definitely hit him up and at least show him your support because he did an amazing job with these. And I saw someone put the link there. Only been watching Salt for 58 hours. I nominate Cannibalize for our survivors. Are so delicious. I love the fishes because they're so delicious. All right, so Josh, how does this work? For our viewers watching at home.
So we just woke up. We're together.
Well, I mean,
we
I
got,
saw the story of
we
it.
got some stone faces. We got some Show our gear.
We got some Founding Stone. So this is going to show us what our weapon is that we start out with. We also start out with our Fist and Teeth. We'll go over that in a second.
Yeah.
But this is our essential starting weapon. So it's the numbers in the top left you'll see. That is 2 for 2 speed, which means you roll 2 d10s when you're trying to attack. You hit on a 7+. That is your accuracy. So if you roll a 7 or greater on the die, you hit the monster and you get to draw hit location cards to attack. Once you draw the hit location cards, you have to try and wound the monster, and a wound is done by rolling a d10, adding your personal strength of your survivor, which is 0 to start out with, and any strength your weapon has, which the Founding Stone has 1, and then trying to meet or beat the monster's toughness, which you'll see at the upper left-hand corner of your screen. So the intro White Lion has a toughness of 6, which means that for this weapon, you would have to roll a 5+ on your wound attempt roll to get a wound. So you have to meet or beat. Once you do, so I'm just going to take one from the bottom of the stack here just to show someone what it looks like. When you draw a hit location card, this is the anatomy of a hit location card here. I think you have this window trimmed, Joshua, if you could fix that.
I can make it bigger.
I think it's trimmed vertically. You just made us go away. So you'll see here a failure reaction, which means that happens if you don't wound the monster. And you've got a critical wound reaction, which is going to be if you roll a lantern on your die, so a 10+. Additionally, you can get luck, which will increase your crit range. So if you got 1 luck, you get a 9 and 10 to crit. Also, you'll see on this not on your Founding Stone, but on your Fist and Teeth, it is deadly, which means that it gets +1 luck to wound results. So that means that it'll be a 9 and 10 if you use your Fist and Teeth. So if you want, you can also throw your Founding Stone for an activation here. It gets rid of it forever, but it causes an automatic crit on the next hit location card, which unfortunately you can't see. Then after that, your only weapons will be your Fist and Teeth. They are 2 speed, 8+ accuracy, 0 strength, and they are deadly. So they've got worse accuracy, they've got less strength, but they do have deadly, which is nice. And you always have them, so they don't take up a gear slot. Additionally, we all are starting off with a cloth armor. So your armor is in your gear grid. It'll show how much armor is associated with that gear on the upper left-hand side. Additionally, it will show you what area of the body it is for. So this is for the waist. For your survivors, you have either your head, your arms, your body, your waist, and your legs. And this is showing off on the little character sheet that we have here. Whenever you take damage beyond what your armor can sustain, you are going to take a light injury if it's 1 point greater. You will take a heavy injury if it is 2 points greater. A heavy injury will knock you down. You get up at the start of your next turn.
You get up after the monster's next turn, full turn.
Okay, there you go. And then anything beyond that, you will be taking a severe injury. So with the severe injury, you roll a d10 and you compare your result to the severe injury table. Spoiler alert, it's not great ever.
Unless you roll 10.
Unless you roll 10, and then it's just not bad. So, moral of the story here is try to avoid serious injuries. You can avoid your severe injuries by, 1, just not getting hit, but then 2, you can dodge attacks by the monster. So we're all going to start with 1 survival, and your survival, as of right now, can only be used for dodge actions, which means that if a monster is attacking you, they're going to roll a d10, and they're trying to beat your...
There's a...
it's on the
basic,
card. Yeah,
basic card.
It's on the card. So on the card itself, it has an accuracy number on there. So they will roll a d10, and what this means is if they roll a 2 or greater, they hit you. So if the monster rolls a 3 and a 4, you get 2 hits done against you for 1 damage each. So what you can do is you can see where that damage is going to hit you, and then after the fact, you can say, you know what, I am going to spend 1 of my survival to dodge 1 of these hits. So you can dodge a hit with a survival.
Yes.
So that is a good last chance opportunity for you to avoid taking a severe injury.
There's sometimes when you can't dodge or use survival action. We'll talk about those later. It's when during reactions and stuff like that.
Very true.
So you can't do it while you're attacking and stuff like that.
And as the game goes on, we will get other survival actions that we will be trying to unlock, which will give us more opportunities to utilize our survival. The monster, as I was showing here, has his basic action, which is going to mirror a lot of his AI cards. So the AI cards are going to dictate what the monster does. It shows you how he picks the target he's attacking. Then there's these flow steps, which are important later in the game because it shows you when you can stop and use a survival action.
Yes.
And then it will tell you what they're going to do. So in this case, he's going to move and attack the target. So they're going to move up to their maximum movement, which in this case the lion has 6 movement.
And you can see that in the top left corner of the screen.
You sure can. And the monster will attack with this many dice. That's speed. This is how much it hits on, so 2 or greater, so an 80% chance to hit. No, 90% chance to hit. Sorry. And how much damage each hit does. 1 damage, thankfully, isn't that bad. Finally, a little bit in terms of what you're going to see here that's unique to our stream. We've got this lovely overlay that you're seeing. So on the upper left-hand corner of the screen, it's showing the image of the monster we're fighting, the monster's name, so White Lion, and the level of the monster. This one is 0 because it's the Prologue White Lion. The monster also has a health bar underneath it. That red line is the monster's health bar. So that scales with monsters who have more health. Yep. So as we do damage to the monster, we're going to reduce his health. The monster's health is dictated by the quantity of AI cards in their AI deck plus 1.
Yep.
For most monsters. There's certain exceptions to that rule. They also show you any stats the monster has beyond 0. So the movement for the White Lion is 6, and the toughness is also 6. What are our survivors then? -1? Not really a level. They're just newborns. So as the monsters get higher...
Technically not even born.
Yeah, so as the monsters get higher levels, they'll get more additional stats added. So you'll see monsters with... it is Cap and Crunch. The monsters will get more accuracy, more strength, more toughness, more evasion, and you'll see these as it goes on. For our survivors, you'll see that there's a green bar underneath, and that represents our survival.
Yes.
So right now, it's on-off. You'll see a green bar, you won't see a green bar. But as we progress, that does scale with the overall survival that we have for our settlement maximum, and that'll decrease as we use our survival. So that gives you an idea of how much survival the characters have. Also, Josh, add some bleed to one of our characters.
Bleeds?
Yes.
Oh, so they can see?
Yeah. So
like,
additionally,
no one should be bleeding.
We have bleeding tokens that we're going to be getting as we take damage throughout the showdown. Hopefully not, but you'll see what happens when we get the bleeds. Our survivor character overlay is going to start to turn red, and it'll show up in just a second here. We also see the overall armor that our survivor has. That's just cumulative, all the armor on our survivor. So you can see that Ric Flair took a couple bleeds, so he's red. Show them what happens when they die.
Trixie should be updated in a second.
Okay. And then finally, we've got the total insanity of the survivors. That's the brain box. And right now, poor Trixie just died. But the brain icon shows you how much insanity they have. If you've got 3+ insanity, you are technically insane. And the nice thing about insanity is think of it as brain armor. So whenever you would take a... oh boy. Why am I blanking right now? Joshua.
What?
When you take
when you take brain damage.
Brain damage, thank you. I don't know why I just blanked on that. When you take a brain damage, your insanity goes down by 1 for each brain damage. If you go beyond 0, you take a brain trauma, which is like a severe injury to your brain. They suck, not as bad as severe body injuries. Anything else that I need to go over, Joshua?
No, that's it. I just kind of quickly. That's how the scale goes for the bleeds.
So that's the gradient of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is dead, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane is definitely important. It's going to affect how certain weapons work, how certain targeting works, several things. I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
as you guys have questions, just ask them in chat.
Yep.
Either Matt and I will answer. We'll probably answer them. If not, chat will answer them for you.
We've got some great viewers here that know the ins and outs of Kingdom Death very well. In terms of basic stats for us, we all start with 0 everything except for movement. So we're going to have 5 movement to start out with. So that's kind of a big one. Knockback and knockdown is a big one indeed. So we talked about knockdown a little bit. For us, if we knock the monster down, that's a big deal because then all hits hit on a 3+. So that's swanky. It also cancels all reactions. So if you see the things that say failure or anything like that, it ignores those. And then knockback, whenever there's something that says knockback, it means you get pushed back that many spaces. So that can affect some of your plans as well. In terms of what you can do on your turn, you've got a movement and you've got an activation.
Yep.
And then so that is going to dictate what you do. You can't split movement, so you take however many movement you want before or after your activation, and that's it. You don't have to move if you don't want to. We went over the only survival action you have now is dodge. We'll go over the other ones as we get them.
Yep. And then for the only action you can do right now, there's actually 2 actions you can do right now. You can either attack.
Yep.
And since this is our 9th settlement, we start the showdown with a survivor's corpse. So you can actually, if you're adjacent to it, you can use an action to scavenge it.
Exactly. So we're going to begin. So the big thing here is, Josh, who goes first?
Lion goes first.
So typically the monster goes first for quarry monster. So quarry monsters are the ones that we hunt to get resources to live. Then there's nemesis monsters who come into our turf, and we have to
like
be
boss fights.
Yeah, boss fights. But then we go first for the majority of those.
Yeah, because it's our home.
Yeah,
defending it.
So the monster goes first. After the monster goes, we are all going to go in whatever order we so choose. But again, no turn splitting.
The one thing we did, I don't think you mentioned, is we have the monster controller.
Yeah.
Which is going to start with Twitch right now, Ric Flair.
That's why the name is highlighted in green. So the monster controller is important because they're the ones that are technically going to tie break what the monster does if there is a tie break reason. And additionally, if you target yourself when you're the monster controller, you take 1 insanity. So you up your brain armor by 1.
Yeah, because you're crazy for attacking yourself.
Exactly. Alrighty then. Cool. So let's get it on then. So the lion is going to draw an AI card. So Josh, who's the monster controller?
Ric Flair.
So the monster is going to claw. So
it always claws.
yeah. So
it's the intro line.
it is going to first pick target. So closest threat facing in range.
It's all of us.
That's all of us. So that means that Ric Flair, Twitch, you guys can choose who it's going to attack first. So I will take whoever just yells in chat what you want to attack first. Then after that, the line is going to move and attack, move up to the thing. They're going to move attack with 2 dice, 2 plus accuracy for 1d10.
So they want to attack themselves.
Okay.
So they're going to get insanity.
Indeed,
because they're monster controller.
Cool.
And can you have them roll 2d10s?
I sure can. Josh, can you move the line up
you
to
have
them?
Mr. Reachington.
I do. Set the monkey to the chimp. Okay, so the lion moved up, and he is going to attack now. So we're going to roll 2d10s. This hits you on a 2+. So it is a 2 and an 8. Guess what, Josh?
2 hits.
That's 2 hits. So first, we're going to roll 2 hit locations. So this is going to be where those 2 things are hitting you. Each one is doing 1 damage. So you can choose to use your dodge after you see where it's hitting you. The hands and the head. So the arms, rather. The arms would be a light injury. The head means you would get knocked down.
Yeah.
I would probably advise to dodge the head location. What do you think, Josh?
I mean, it's just a knockdown. It's not the end of the world. It's not a severe injury. So it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Personally, I think early on, but they're saying take it. So they're gonna take it like a champ, take it like a Twitch. So they're going to retain their 1 survival. They're going to take a heavy head injury and a light arm injury, and they will get knocked down. But Josh, guess what?
They'll get up again.
Never going to keep them down.
So knockdown. What that means, you guys can't take any actions till the end of the monster's next turn. So basically, you guys lose your next turn.
Yep. So thank you, Lightning and Lace, for these knockdown tokens as well.
All right.
So that's it. That's the end of the monster's turn. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And it is now our turn. So we can go in any order that we so desire.
So since we played a bunch.
Well, technically we could stand them up, couldn't we? Oh, no, we don't have encourage.
We don't have a courage.
We don't have language yet.
We don't have a language yet. We
true.
can't talk.
Yeah.
Recommendation is someone throw their fountain stone for the +1 strength. They have to spend your survival to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to throw their
Twitch
stone?
can't do it. They're knocked down.
Twitch can't do it.
I'll crunchitize them because I can't reach the butt right now anyways.
Okay.
So I'm going to say crunchitize me, Captain, and I'm going to throw my founding stone.
All right. So you hit automatic critical.
And hey, I hit the strange hand. The critical is you hack off the monster's hand, spend 1 survival to treasure this moment and gain +1 permanent strength. So I am going to spend my 1 survival and I am going to gain +1 permanent strength. And what that means is from now on, when I am attacking, I am going to add 1 strength to my wound attempts. All right?
And just a tip for people playing at home, since this is the intro fight, you always put strange hand on top of the deck, so you'll always hit it.
Yep. So, Josh, I'm going to kind of... Does it make sense for me to move?
You won't be in his face in.
I guess. All right, so move me next to the...
He's gonna run towards you probably because the two of us probably be in the butt.
Yeah, that's true. Can you move me over towards where the survivor corpse is?
All right.
And so just to also put in there that the persistent injury is also there for lost hand. So that means we're going to keep this one to the side, and this may affect what he does with some of his AI cards.
So typically, hit
Also,
location will go in the discard pile.
The AI card then goes into the wound stack. And Joshua, please reduce the monster's life total by 1. I see you did that already, so that's why his health bar went down a little bit.
So we took the top card of the AI deck and put it in the discard.
Face down.
Face down. We didn't look at it. We don't know what it is.
Yep.
And then, since it's persistent injury, that hit location doesn't go in the discard; it goes on the side of the game.
Yeah.
To remind you.
And they're, this fight can turn deadly fast. Yes.
Depends what's going on.
All right, so Joshua, it's your 2 characters left.
Let's move. Is that red or green by you?
Red is by me.
Let's move red over
Into the butt.
into the butt.
Right cheek.
Right cheek.
Okay.
And I need some dice, Matt.
All right.
All right. So
What are you attacking with?
since I'm in the butt,
Yeah.
I'm attacking with my fists because I want to change the crit.
You want that plus
I
luck?
want to. We need some resources. This is going to be a really hard resource game, so
Okay.
that's what we're going for.
You're risking it for the biscuit? Fisting only, hopeful resources.
4 and a 2.
That's horrible.
That's
2
horrible.
misses.
That's 2 misses.
All right, so I'm assuming you want to do green now?
Yeah, green's going to do the same thing.
All right. 2 d10s. So what do you hit on, Joshua?
8+ typically, but since I'm in the blind spot, you get plus 1 accuracy.
So
it's
7
plus. I rolled an 8 and a 9.
So that's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
All right, so you are hitting and I'm going to have you do this one first, the Glorious Mane. This is an impervious location, so Joshua can't wound the monster here.
Yeah, you can't win the monster, but if I crit it, and I crit on a 9+ because my fists are deadly, so they give me plus 1 luck to crit.
You get the Shimmering Mane, which is a special resource from the line.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 1.
That's the furthest thing from a crit possible.
Yeah.
So fun fact, a 1, even if you've got strength to damage the monster, is always a failure.
Oh, it always fails.
All right, so then we are going to have you do the Straining Neck.
All right. Let's do double 10s here. 8.
It's close.
It's close.
Not a crit, but it is a wound.
But it's a wound.
So Joshua, please reduce the monster's life total by 1. And that is going to be the end of our turn. So with that, Monster Controller is going to pass from Ric Flair to Captain Crunch, and it is now going to be the monster's turn. So he's going to draw an AI card, and he has got his Terrifying Roar. So this is going to hit all non-deaf survivors.
Okay, that's everyone.
It's everyone. So he's going to intimidate all targets. Roll 1d10 per target if the result is 2+ and higher than the target's courage, which all of our courage right now is 0.
Yep.
The target suffers 1 brain damage and monster level per monster level. So is that 0? 1 brain.
He's a technically level.
Technically
monster.
level 1.
Yep.
Okay. And knock back 6, and then perform a basic action targeting the furthest survivor in range.
So have Twitch roll 4 d10s.
So Twitch is going to roll 4 d10s, and we're going to have it check against the way that they're lined up in the column on the left. So Ric Flair, Captain Crunch, Count Chocula, and Trixie. And again, 2+ is needed to intimidate the target. So 7, 6, 9, 5. We're all intimidated. We're all scared. We're all going to take 1 brain damage. So we're all going to get our
loses.
Oh, that's true.
The insanity they got.
They lose their insanity. We all take a check mark to our boxes. And then it's intimidating everyone, Exelon. Yep. And then it is going to knock us all back 6. So Joshua, please knock back me 6 spaces. Twitch is going to get knocked back 6 directly away from the line, but that just puts it up against the board edge. Oh boy, I'm just breaking everything. Can you fix that? Thanks, Josh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. And now he's going to perform a basic action targeting the furthest survivor in range. So actually, that is going to be one of your 2 survivors, Joshua.
Let's have him attack Count Chocula Red.
Count Chocula Red. Okay. So the line is going to attack and go here. You are just in range because, well, he knocked you back 6 and he's got 6 movement. Who would have thunk it? And he is going to do a basic action. So chat, please roll 2 d10s. It hits Josh on a 2+. And thank you, Ice Chamber. I think we fixed that now. So 2+ to hit Josh. Let's see what we roll. Joshua, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. 7 and 2.
It's close. 2 hits, though.
All right. I need 2 hit location dice, please.
All right. So 2 hit location dice.
The waist and the body. Okay. I have 1 waist armor, so that's gone. And I take a light to the body.
All right.
Good. Still
Cool.
standing.
I'm still standing. We also like to sing a lot. I apologize. I'm out to kill Josh, just saying. You wouldn't be the first person. All right, so that is the end of the monster's turn. It's now our turn. Twitch is going to stand up. So Ric Flair is getting back up again with a resounding woo. Say it, Josh.
Woo!
It's a good woo. I'm proud of you. All right, so probably shouldn't have Twitch go first just because they're not going to reach anything. I mean, they could reach the Survivor's Corpse, I guess.
You could reach the Survivor's Corpse. If we have some weird reaction, maybe he'll move. I don't know.
Yeah. So you want to run into his butt and make him do stuff?
Yeah,
that's a quote.
Let's have Red run to his butt and do stuff.
All right. So,
You guys did kill me last night. You guys destroyed me.
What happened?
We had a
you were telling me about that.
duel.
It's time to duel. All right. So Josh, hit him up.
So 7+ hitting my fist.
I'm sure that there was a Ric Flair cereal at some point. Excellent.
I hit once.
Okay, it's not bad. Uh-oh.
The tarp card.
The fuzzy groin. You hit the monster right in the ding dong, Joshua.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do what we think you're gonna do?
6.
Nope.
No.
No, I mean you hit him.
I hit him.
You hit him in the ding dong.
Punched him right in the balls.
And enough to physically wound him. So Joshua, please reduce the monster's life total by 1. All right. And you want to go for the next one too?
Yeah.
All right. So green is whom again?
Green is Trixie.
Trixie.
2 and a 7.
So that's 1
I'll
hit. Same roll. So you're attacking the beast's maw. Not his paw. His maw.
All right.
You get it?
6+ to wound.
6+ to wound. Your fist and toothing, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
I
so-
rolled a 3. That's a failure.
So the monster roars triumphantly. Roll a d10 on a 4+. The attacker suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. That's not good. It's not good at all. In fact, some might even say that that's bad. So chat, please roll here, hopefully low. It's a 5. That's enough for Josh to take a brain damage and get knocked down.
All right. I've taken a severe brain injury.
Woohoo. Also, you're knocked down, so you could put that on yourself.
I rolled a 1.
Really?
Yep. I'm not even going to put this on.
Do we have rerolls yet or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Was Ric Flair a sponsor or like a spokesman for cereal?
Maybe. Which character is this?
This was Trixie.
Mortal terror. No ifs, ands, or buts. The survivor is dead. Okay. There was never a Ric Flair cereal, only WWF superstars.
So Trixie just died.
Okay. Good start, guys. Good start. So, Josh, can you pull
I mean,
me?
1 death isn't bad.
Can you pull me up to the Survivor's Corpse? I'm going to do the Survivor's Corpse.
Okay.
I'm not close enough to the Survivor's Corpse.
Yep.
So Twitch is going to do the Survivor's Corpse.
All right.
Josh, can you move them up to the Survivor's Corpse? All right. Okay. So chat, please roll a d10. And Josh, do you have the actual location for the Survivor's Corpse ready to go?
I do.
All right. So let's see what they get here. Hopefully something good, because we're not doing well right now. An 8 is 6? 6.
6 gain +3 insanity, and 1 skull basic resource.
Ooh.
Archive this terrain. Skull also is going to give us a +1 insanity to a survivor of our choice. So Matt, would you like that insanity?
Yes. Captain Crunch will take it. All right. So Twitch is at 3 insanity. I'm at 1 insanity. Okay? Okay. All right. And we got a skull. Skull's cool because you can wear it as a hat.
Must have been a really big head.
Yeah. It's like my head or your head. And the survivors must have smaller people heads. All right. So that's the end of our turn.
Yep. Survivor corpse comes off this.
it's now the monster's turn. Monster Control is going to pass over to Count Chocula. And he's going to draw an AI card. And he is going to size up. He's got both Intimidate actions in there. Okay, so random threat in field of view. So we're going to need a random survivor. If it is red, then it is purple. If it's green, it's blue.
Okay.
That's what we'll say. So it's blue. So it's me anyways. So the monster stares down its prey, turn to face the target, and roll a d10. On a 4+, the target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. So Joshua, can you please turn the monster to face me? Didn't you get knocked down?
My other character got knocked down and died.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and they rolled an 8, so I'm going to take 1 brain damage, which thankfully I got that insanity from the skull, so that was super duper, and I am going to get knocked down. So, Joshua, can you please knock me down? I'll get up again. Never going to keep me down. And that is going to be the end of the monster's turn. It's our turn. Monster Controller is still the same person. So I can't do anything, but Twitch and Josh can.
I'll go first.
All right. So we're going to put you over left cheek or
Yeah,
right
left
cheek?
cheek.
Left
Left
cheek.
cheek.
Okay.
Can I have a D10?
D10 not after?
Just going to punch it again.
All right, so you got a 4 and a 10, so it's 1 miss, 1 perfect hit. And you got Clever Ploy, the top card.
Of course.
So the attacker is caught in the White Lion's ruse and is savagely mauled. The attacker is doomed. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. So, trap card is randomly mixed in within all of the hit location cards. What happens there is it automatically cancels the attack. It makes you doomed for the most part, and it makes something happen. So in this case, the lion is going to turn around and perform a basic action attacking Josh that he can't dodge in any way, shape, or form. So the lion is going to turn around. Every now and then he gets a little bit lonely. And so then we reshuffle the hit location deck and see what happens. So Joshua, if you could please reshuffle that, and I am going to turn the lion around. And we'll see how you fare. Is that what they rolled already?
Yep.
Oh, 2 and a 5. So that's 2 hits, Joshua.
Good.
So where is that hitting you? The waist
and the feet. Okay. That's a light on both.
Okay, so that could be worse.
Could be worse.
So that is the end of your turn. Twitch still has an action, but they're not close enough to get to the lion, unfortunately. They should start moving closer.
Yeah, they should start moving closer. Actually, I did move because I moved into the blind spot.
Yeah, so Joshua, if you can move them, and I am going to... Where do you want to cut this?
You cut it. I shuffled.
Okay. All right. Now it's going to be the monster's turn, so Monster Controller is going to pass over to Trixie. Yes, dead people can still be Monster Controllers. So Monster's going to draw a card, and he's got his power swat. So closest threat facing in range, so Josh is going to attack you. It is a 1-speed, 2+ accuracy for 2 damage this time, and after damage, knock back 6, which means that the target is moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster. No tall grass in the prologue? No tall grass in the prologue. So, Josh, it's a 4. Hits on a 2+. 2 damage.
To the body, I will dodge it.
Okay. So, you also don't get knocked back, which is super duper nice.
Oh, so I'm at 0 survival.
Okay. So, just like that, that is the end of the monster's turn. So, it is now our turn. Josh, do you want to run into the butt to hit it?
Yeah, I'm going to run into the butt to hit it first.
All right. So, I'm going to... Okay. Keep you over there.
I'll hit right cheek.
And you're attacking with Fist and Tooth again?
Yep.
Okay.
9 and a 5, so 1 hit.
All right. And you're attacking the beast's flank. So this has a wound reaction.
An 8.
That is a wound. So Joshua, please remove 1 from the monster's life total. And also, cats hate this. The monster's very upset. The attacker gains the priority target token. So what that means is that until the next time the monster attacks, he is going to target Joshua, regardless of any other...
What the pick target flow is.
Yeah, regardless of what the pick target flow is. So he's always going to attack red, which in this case is Count Chocula. Kitty wants Count Chocula.
Yep.
So now Twitch can go and attack it in his left cheek. So Twitch, do you folks should they attack with the Fist and Tooth?
I
Or-
always say Fist and Tooth if you're in the butt.
I saw a couple other viewers before say that Fist and Tooth was the way to go, just to get some extra resources.
And if you guys see, Count Dracula is now blue on the overlay, showing that they are priority target.
Gotcha. And so I'm seeing Fisted in the butt. So chat, please roll 2 d10s. You will hit on a 7+ because it is 8+ typically with the Fist and Teeth, and you are in the blind spot. So let's see what they roll here. And they rolled a 1 and an 8, so it's a miss and a hit.
Okay.
And they're attacking the Clever Ploy! Okay. All right, so the lion is going to turn around.
Every now and then he gets a little bit lonely.
Can you turn him around? It's that tarp card.
So you guys are doomed, so you can't dodge any of these hits.
Correctamundo, senor.
Matt, still want to cut it.
So it's a 5 and a 6.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits, so that is 1 damage to each location. So chat, please roll 2 hit location dice to see where you're going to take a damage. You don't want the head. You prefer not to have the arms, but you don't want the head. Head. No. How about the foot and the arms? So the legs are going to take a light injury, and the arms are going to take a heavy injury, which means they are knocked down.
But it's all right. I get up again.
Never going to keep them down. Oh, also, I'm not knocked down now, Joshua.
Has it been a full turn?
Yeah. Where am I cutting this?
4 cards from the bottom.
Okay. And let's go. So I cannot reach a monster, but I can move closer. So Joshua, can you please move me 5 spaces closer? So I am reshuffling the monster's hit location deck just because he is out right now. So
You mean his AI deck?
Yeah, thank you, his AI deck. So you reshuffle the AI deck when the monster's out, and you restart from there until he's got none. So he's got 4 cards left, which means he has 5 health. Is that correct, Josh?
That's what I got here.
Okay, cool. So the monster controller is going to pass over to Trixie. No, it should have been Trixie already. Ric Flair. And he is going to size up. So random threat in field of view. So
But I'm
chat's-
priority.
Oh, you are priority. That's true.
So he's gonna size me up.
He is. So he is going to roll a d10. And did you move monster controller, Josh?
Yeah.
It's just a little slow.
really slow. I don't know why.
Okay. And it is a 6, so you're going to take 1 brain damage and get knocked down. Is this a severe brain injury?
Yes, it is.
Brain trauma? Trauma.
A 3.
Really playing it close there. Memory loss. Lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency.
I didn't know anything about weapons anyway.
Yeah. All right, so
I forgot what happened. I'm a goldfish now.
You're going to get knocked down, though. So, Joshua, please get knocked down.
All right. So that's the end of the monster's turn.
Yep.
Twitch is going to get up because he got knocked down during their turn.
Yeah.
And I get knocked down.
So, Twitch can run over and hit it in the bum.
Do it, Twitch.
All right. So, chat, 2d10s. It's fisting time. You have to say it like the Power Rangers, though, right, Josh?
Fisting time.
It's fisting time. Form of Fistosaur.
Skin of your teeth, Josh. Skin of your teeth. Yep.
It's a 3 and an 8. So
one hit.
that is 1
I
hit.
am no longer priority target token because he did attack me.
Yep.
So that goes away.
So they're attacking the beast's heel. So this has no reaction to this location, so that's super duper nice, right?
Yeah.
So 2d10s. They are going to wound on a 6+.
And crit on a 9+.
Yep. So it's a 1 and a 4.
Why did he have them roll 2 dice?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Either way, it's a failure.
Yeah.
My fault there. Hit the wrong button. So it's a 1. So it was a failure. Josh, can you move me into the monster's side?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my fist and teeth because I don't have a founding stone anymore. I threw it away.
You threw it on the ground?
I threw it at the monster. I hit him in his hand. I rolled a 6 and a 4.
No hits.
No hits. Wouldn't have been a hit with the founding stone anyway, so I'm okay.
All
with
right.
that.
And then monster control is going to move to Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. So Crunchitize me, Captain. The monster is going to do his terrifying roar.
Roar!
'Cause you're gonna hear me roar. Okay, so we're all gonna get hit here.
Yep.
This is not bueno. Okay. So it is a 2, 6, 5. So we're all getting a brain damage. All right. So everyone please reduce your insanity by 1. So Twitch is going to go down to 2. I'm going to take a severe brain trauma. Josh, you're going to take a severe brain trauma. Everybody takes a severe brain trauma.
Can't wait for the prologue wipe.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
I rolled an 8.
I'm dead.
You want to tell me what an 8 is?
Lunacy, gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. So, chat, we're going to need a disorder.
I got 5 insanity. That's good.
Got to read that too, man. Mortal terror, no ifs, ands, or buts. Survivor's dead. And this was the +1 strength survivor.
Yep.
So we're doing great here, guys. This is good. We might just redo this.
Rageaholic.
Whenever you suffer severe injury, also suffer the frenzy severe brain trauma. That's cool, I think. So we're getting a lot of people saying reset here, so we might reset next stream. We'll see how this one turns out. But right now, it's not good. All right, so who else is going right now? So that's the end of the monster's turn. No, you're going to get knocked back 6.
Yep.
So both of you get knocked back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the monster is going to target the furthest survivor in range. Twitch still has a survival, so it should probably attack them.
Okay.
So the monster's going to turn around and attack Twitch. So 2d10s, please, chat. It's going to hit Twitch on a 2+. Yeah, this isn't going very well. Have we played this game before? I've never played this game before. Is this how you play? Are we doing good? We're winning, right?
5 and a 6. 2 hits to Twitch.
2 hits, so please roll 2 hit locations. Let's see where it's doing a damage to you, because this is a basic attack.
We died to all brain traumas, though.
Yeah.
Just mentally couldn't handle this.
Yeah. I mean, it's like life. The game of life, that is. So the feet and the head. So the legs and the head. They need to dodge the head, because that's a severe head injury.
Okay.
So you guys are using your survival there. Sorry. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But it is a heavy hit to the legs, which means they're going to get knocked down. You're doing great here, by the way. Just letting you know.
Who's excited for Season 10?
All right, so that is the end of the monster's turn. It's now our turn. Josh gets to stand back up and move 5 spaces closer to the white line and end his turn immediately.
Just wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I in range of him?
No. Are you going to throw your founding stone?
No, I just want to see, make sure he can't attack me.
Why don't you throw your founding stone?
I don't want to throw my founding stone yet.
Okay. Cool. So that's going to be the end of our turn. It's now the monster's turn. Monster Control is going to pass to Count Chocula. And the monster is going to Claw, which is the closest threat facing in range. No one. Closest threat in field of view. She's going after you, Josh, because it doesn't say closest threat in range. So he's going to move 6 spaces closer to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he is going to end his turn. All right. So that is the end of that. Now it's our turn again. So Twitch is going to stand back up. They can't get close enough. But Josh, you can get close enough.
Yep. Go right to his side. I'm going to use my founding stone to shank him in the side.
Okay. Shanky Panky.
Shanky panky.
So this is a 7+ to hit. You rolled a
9 and a 4. That's
9
1 hit.
and a 4. And you're attacking the beast's femur. So it is a 5+ for you to wound.
Roll a 5.
That is a wound. So Josh, please reduce 1 from the monster's life total.
Yeah.
All right. So Twitch is going to move 5 spaces closer, because why not? And that's going to be the end of our turn. So monster's turn. Monster Controller is going to pass over to Trixie. And he has got 4 health left. And he is going to do the Claw. The Claw. So closest threat facing in range. No one. Closest threat in field of view. That's you, Josh. So he's going to turn and attack red.
Okay.
So we are going to need 2d10s to be rolled. It's going to hit Josh on a 2+. We're doing great here, by the way. This is like our best prologue ever. Really? Is this our worst prologue ever?
I don't know. We've never wiped.
I mean, I'm sure you've never wiped, Joshua.
All right, that's why I have a bidet.
6 and a 2, that's 2 hits for 1 damage each.
As long as they're both not the same location, I'm fine.
Cue 2 heads.
The body and the feet. Those are 2 heavy hits.
Let the body hit the feet. Let the body hit the feet. All right, so that's the end of the monster's turn.
I'm
Have
knocked
you ever
down.
lost more than 2 survivors in a prologue? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right, so Twitch is going to go over into the monster's bootay. Just slap that microphone, Josh.
Slap it.
Slap the microphone.
Slap the base.
And they're going to fist his bum. So 2d10s for 7+ each. What do you think, Josh? What are you feeling? I'm feeling a 6 and a 5.
Hopefully better than that. 7 and 4.
Same average,
Yeah.
but
This one's a hit.
This is better for you. So it's the beast's flank. So flank stake, Ricky Lake. Roll a d10, please. Let's see what we do to the monster. So again, it is a 6+ to wound, 9 or 10 to crit. And let's see what we got here. It is a 2.
You did nothing.
At least you didn't get the priority target token.
He actually might not do anything.
Monster's turn. Monster control is going to pass over to Ric Flair. Give me a woo, Josh.
Woo!
It's a little more drawn out.
Woo!
Too long. All right, so he's going to do Terrifying Roar.
Roar!
Because you're going to hear him roar. Meow, 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 meow. So let's see what we get here. 2+. R.I.P. in peace, my headphones, Josh.
Sorry.
It is a 1 and a 1.
We survived it! We got used to his word. Nice kitty.
What the hell? Perform basic action targeting the furthest survivor in range.
Oh.
I mean, we can give them an insanity if they attack themselves. Joshua?
What's their check boxes like?
Their body and their waist are fine. Everything else has heavies.
How about attack me?
Okay, so it's going to attack Josh. 2d10s to be rolled. It's going to hit on a 2+. Let's see if we can get 2 more 1s. Right?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I just can't get bodies and legs. Those are the ones I have heavies on.
Let the bodies hit the legs.
2 and a 7.
So that's 2 hits. What are you rolling, Josh?
The feet and the waist. So that's a heavy on the waist.
And a severe.
Severe leg injury.
You'll never dance again.
Come on, Tony Dancer. A 9.
All right, so bloody thighs. It's that time of the month, Josh. Gain 2 bleeding tokens.
Yeah, Count Chocula is bleeding between his thighs. That's really gross.
Oh, Count Chocula. You silly goose. All right, so that is the end of the monster's turn. It is now our turn. So Josh is going to stand back up again.
Yep.
So Twitch is already in the bum, though. You can't reach its butt, so do you want to risk him trampling over you?
Not really.
You got to risk it for the biscuit, Josh.
I'll let Twitch go first.
All right, so Twitch is going to go first. Roll 2 d10s. And let's see what we get here. You have that waistcloth. You're fine. You just mop it up. Is it made of cotton? 4 and a 6. You know what that does? Nothing.
Can they take a step to the side, please?
Sure, why not?
And then let me go in the bum.
Yeah, the count is down for the count. No, he's not down anymore. He's standing back up. So Josh is in the Count Chocula is bloody but in the butt. Go ahead, Josh.
No, ice chamber. We won't.
Back down.
A 9 and an 8. No, 3.
That's a 3. So
Make
you're
clear.
attacking the beast's brow. He's back up this turn, I think.
So I got heavy hit, but I was already knocked down, so it doesn't stack.
Yeah.
So I was already knocked down, so it doesn't extend my knockdown. For real clarification.
Yeah, there you go.
A 3.
You did nothing. All right. So it's now the monster's turn. Monster controller is going to pass to
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. He is going to size up. Random threat and field of view.
That one.
Now he's going to sniff. I forget what sniff does. The white lion sniffs the air and ends its turn. Until the end of the next round, all survivors are now threats despite any effects that say otherwise. That's it.
Okay. If
You
we
wanna-
both stay in its blind spot, we have a chance.
You want to crunchitize it, Captain? I mean, I'm the captain, but I'm dead, so the moniker gets passed on to you.
Yeah, I'll go.
Maybe you can take him out with your excessive heavy breathing.
10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, dude, perfect hits.
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want this one. So you're going to attack the beast's paw first. That's crit, another 10.
Crit, yeah.
Your attack destroys the white lion's foot. It loses leverage. The white lion gains -1 movement token. Gain 1 lion claw white lion resource. And broken foot ignore the effects of grab. That is a very good one to crit on.
And we got a lion claw?
We did.
All right. That's like one of the most important resources we need to get from the prologue fight.
Is it really?
Because we need to be able to make a guitar. Because we need a guitar master by year 16. Because you need to beat the level 3 Lion Knight with Guitar Master to get the claws.
So additionally, you want to remove 1 from the
I did.
stack. So cool, we got that. So
We'll
we
show
might
that off the chat.
actually not reset then, because we got something important. A razor sharp retractable claw. All right, cool. Twitch, your turn.
Oh, I didn't have a second location?
Oh yes, you did. I'm sorry. So your second location,
It's on top of you.
there it is the beast's ear. So failure here would not be great. That's a crit. That's
It's
9.
another crit. It's a 9. It's not a 10, but it was 10, 10, 9. I'm good. Yeah.
10, 10, 10, 9.
10, 10, 10, 9.
The force of the blow damages the white lion's ear. It is now partially deaf. It gains a -1 accuracy token. Josh, please reduce 1 from the lion's health. You should have 2 health left, right?
That's what I got.
Okay. So Twitch, it's your turn now.
So Twitch, if they throw their Founding Stone, they take the last card. And I believe his basic action, he never attacks his blind spot. And we can just kind of...
Yeah, let's pause it.
We
for
can
the
kind of
pause
wail
there.
at him.
That's actually, well, no, because he sizes up, which means that everyone's a threat until the next turn. So he
But what's the basic action say?
closest survivor in field of view? Oh.
Does it say anything about threats?
No, it doesn't say anything about threat. That's true. So that's true. You could use your Founding Stone here and try and do that, or you can just hope that you wound him at least once.
Yeah.
From your attack.
It's up to you guys. So throw.
Throw. I'm seeing there's 2 throws. Let's just throw it. We've got a couple Founding Stones, and we hit the trap card. So they're gonna throw it,
Okay.
and they hit the beast's chest. You strike at the white lion's stout heart, gain 1 random white lion of resource, and roll a d10. If the result is 10, the white lion dies instantly. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we get.
A 4.
4. 4 is not a 10, unfortunately.
Go ahead, grab a random resource.
So we're going to get a random white lion resource, and it is some sinew.
Okay. So
That's-
stuff to make the bow.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So he's going to get rid of his last AI card, which means he only has his basic action left, which means that he will do nothing on his turn.
Since we're both hiding in this blind spot.
Yeah, that is correct. All right, so it is the end of your turn. It is now the monster's turn. Monster controller is going to pass over to Count Chocula, and the monster is going to sniff.
Yeah.
And he's going to say, I don't smell nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So then it is your turn. So who wants to go for the killing blow?
Twitch says they want to punch.
They want to punch, so let's roll 2d10s.
Oh.
What?
I suffered a severe injury. I should have taken Frenzy. I'm going to get 4 more insanity.
When did you take a severe injury?
By bloody thighs.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So they rolled a 9 and a 4, so that's 1 hit. They're attacking him in the ding-dong. Can you do it, chat?
So actually I have +1 strength and +1 speed right now.
Can you do it, chat? Can you get him in the ding-dong?
It is a good time to crit it. A 1.
They can't.
Okay. All right, so I actually have a speed of 3 now.
Your time of the month really made you guys angry there. Okay.
5, 4, 8. That is 1 hit.
1 hit. It's the beast's maw.
That's a 9. That's a crit.
The blow destroys the white lion's jaw. Roll a d10.
2.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So, you killed the monster, Josh.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it. You did it. Hooray.
Hooray.
All right. So, we are finishing up the fight. What do we get because of it, Josh?
We get 4 basics.
And 4 white lions?
4 white lions.
So, additional to what Josh is pulling now, reminder that we've got the skull, we've got the lion claw, and we've got the sinew. So, on top of that, we are also going to get what, Joshua?
Gonna get those 4 resources.
And so we got love juice. Doesn't come in a jar. Love juice comes from who you are. We got some monster hide. We got some monster bone. We got a mystery meat. So mystery meat was good for an organ, bone, or hide, which is super duper nice. And what do we get from the lion there? Get anything good? We got some white fur. We got a lion tail. We've got some more sinew, and we've got some great cat bones. All right. So then we want to come back to eventually find our settlement here, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Josh, I need you to put us back to the main screen. You broke it. All right. So what do we need to do now, Josh?
We're going to have the first day card, which is on the table.
All right. So the first day settlement event will help, blah, blah, blah. The survivors wander, I'm going to have them roll a d10. The survivors wander, drawn to a blooming light in the distance. They find serene comfort of a towering pile of lanterns and a small collection of scared people. On a deep instinctual level, they know this area is safe, and they make it their home. Roll a d10 to determine your starting population and record the result on the back of your settlement record sheet, and choose the recorded genders for unnamed survivors. You may name an unnamed survivor and create their survivor record sheet at any time during the settlement phase. Chat rolled a 7, which means we find 10 unnamed survivors. So we're going to have a population of 12. That is fantastic.
That's a great start.
That's a great way to make up for it. The only thing that I would say is a downside is the survivor. One of the survivors that died is the one that got the +1 strength.
Yeah.
Does suck. So with that,
what else? Does it say anything else at the bottom of the card?
yeah. So return to the settlement section of the first story and proceed to returning survivors.
Okay.
All right.
So go to the first story settlement event.
So later we will be naming all of the survivors that we just inherited here. So it is first story. It's near the front of the book, right?
It's in the story area.
Is it?
Yep. In alphabetical order.
For some reason, I thought it was C D E F G H I E F A B C D E F G. I can't read my ABCs. You are a liar and it's not here. Why are you lying to me, Joshua? It's in the front of the book.
No, it's there.
Where? A B C D E F G. Boop 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 boop. Where is it, Josh?
Returning survivors.
Oh,
Page
it's not called
163.
first day.
No, it says returning survivors.
You said first day. Okay, so first words. Nominate a survivor to utter the first words.
So Count Chocula
Count Chocula or Ric Flair?
or Ric Flair?
Yes, he did. Yeah, I totally heard him say that. Might as well use that love juice to get out of the way. First words. Woo!
Woo! Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. All right. So, Ric Flair. The nominated survivor steps forward and gains +1 courage. I'm going to give this to you, Josh. They lead the other survivors in learning to speak to one another. Woo! They discuss their situation, realizing they must hunt to live. Add the white line to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. Your settlement gains the language innovation. Search the innovation cards for language and place it face up in your play area.
It's like the alert noise when someone names it. They just speak in woos.
Yeah.
It's a language. It's like they do in Africa. There's some tribes that like use clicking noises.
So they just go, woo!
It's just like different tones of woo.
Woo! 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 Makes perfect sense to me. Okay, so the innovations are going to be things that we can add in later on, but the language one is going to give us +1 survival limit, which means we could have up to 2 survival now, and we can now encourage as a survival action. So additionally to dodge, you can spend a survival to raise up a survivor that is knocked down earlier. People of the Woo. I like it. So add the language consequences to the innovation deck. So from now on, whenever we return back to the settlement, we can spend a survival to innovate. It's also going to cost a couple of resources, but what that means is that we are going to be able to add new benefits to our settlement, which will give us different things for the different innovations, and we'll get into them as we have the opportunities to choose them. So the innovation deck, Josh, you're going to build that. It's ammonia, drums, hovel, inner lantern, paint, and symposium. So then, the glowing center. Armed with language, the nominated survivor aptly names the glowing center of their home the Lantern Horde. The settlement gains the Lantern Horde settlement location. Search the large settlement location cards for the Lantern Horde and place it face up in the play area. Ric Flair sits in front of the Lantern Horde in awe and gains +1 understanding. Woo. Woo? Woo? Woo. They must skip the next hunt phase as they ponder the meaning of existence. Check the skip the next hunt phase box. Return the first story to complete the settlement event. Okay, so we're done, right? Right.
Yep. So what's the name of our settlement?
That is a very good question. What is the name of our settlement, Joshua?
It is. You ready for it?
I don't think I'm ready for this, Jelly.
Salt Lord's Conclave from the Honey Bunches of Oats.
Salty honey bunches of oats? It's gross. Innovation dick? I don't want to be part of this settlement anymore. Woo. Sad woo. Woo. We're going to use love juice for a baby, Joshua?
We can. We also have some other things we need to do.
Like what?
The approaching storm. Boom, 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 boom.
Woo! It's part of a balanced breakfast. It's got minerals, Marie. Also, do we have the ringtail fox thing for the free baby? I don't know what that means.
Yes.
The approaching storm. The settlement's weather takes a turn for the worse. A light appears on the horizon. From its origin, roiling masses of storm clouds approach the settlement, soaking everything in perpetual sheets of stale-smelling rain. Sudden flash
Piss
floods, burning winds, and periods of strobing light continuously plague the settlement, leaving the survivors in epileptic fits. They're at Ultra.
Okay.
You may now hunt the Gorm. Add it to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. Add Gorm Climate to the next lantern year on the timeline. Nominate a survivor. They gain 1 insanity and brave the storm. Who is braving the storm here, folks?
Is it Ric Flair or is it Count Chocula?
I don't know. Woo! Count. Okay, so Count Chocula is going to gain +1 insanity, and chat rolled a 7, which is Count Chocula stands strong in the face of the oncoming storm, struggling against the mighty winds. It's a she, right?
It's a he.
It's a he. He gathers the settlement together to build a shelter against the sickening storms. If they had not innovated it yet, the settlement gains the hovel innovation. Returning survivors gain +1 survival. So Ric Flair and Count Chocula gain 1 survivor. That's bad. We didn't want that. Is that because that adds a bunch of stuff to the innovation deck?
Yeah, it kind of bloats the deck a bit.
No. I mean, I guess it's better than him going blind, no?
Yeah.
No one wants blind Count Chocula. All right. What else do we need to do, Joshua?
We had 2 deaths, so we need to do
Our deaf principal?
death principle.
Deaf principal. Principal deaf. Death Row Records. All right, so the group must decide what to do with their first survivor corpse. Choose one. Are we going to first harvest or the first grave? So does this mean we want to be cannibals or do we want to bury our dead? Joshua, does it make a difference for the campaign?
No, either one works for the campaign, technically. I think graves is just better overall.
I think a lot of people are saying bury. Everyone's saying graves. So we're going to do graves. Not going to even bother putting a poll up. So, the first grave, the settlement decides to build a small monument to mark their loss. The settlement gains the death principle graves. Find and place the card, blah, 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 and roll a d10. So, chat, please roll a d10. It does because innovating needs endeavors. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We're a serial campaign this year. So they rolled a 7. So that is nominate a survivor.
Let chat nominate.
Who do you guys want to nominate? Minute Maid. Count? Graves has a chance for luck. Roll. Woo. Unnamed person. Cream Corn 91. I'm seeing woos. I think they want Ric Flair.
Okay, Ric Flair.
All right. So, I'm assuming that's what woo means. Is Frankenberry on the survival list? Use a pleb. They're saying use plebs. Hey, it's Crit Camp. Great seeing you, although briefly, at PAX U. Josh. Again.
Hey, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I wish I was at PAX U. So they think that they want to nominate a pleb, so a new guy. So why don't we take this opportunity to name all of our new 10 survivors?
Our nude survivors?
I mean, they are nude.
Okay. You want to write names or you want me to write names?
I'll write names if you go through it. All right. So,
so should I go with the new names that are all serial based and skip the backlog?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If we ever run out of serial names, then we'll start getting into the backlog of names. Nacho Man.
We got Captain Crunch already.
Nacho Man. Or you could really meme it together and get serial wrestler crossbreeds. So I would suggest maybe doing that if you can.
Maelstrom put in Dekar.
What?
I don't know. It's not a real.
How do you spell it?
Dekar.
Dekar?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's serial. We have Bran Flakes.
Okay, so we'll do Bran Flakes. So you can mark off Bran Flakes.
Male.
Sure.
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry. Woo! And Frankenberry's male or female?
Female.
Okay. Then we've got.
That's from Ice Chamber.
Okay.
Exelon put in oops! Exclamation mark.
All berries.
All berries! Exclamation mark.
Oops.
Maelstrom says, not a cereal. Sorry, didn't get the memo for that in time.
Oops, all berries is male or female?
Female.
All right.
Tony with an I, Tiger.
So female?
Yeah.
Tony Tiger. And that's female. Who made that one?
I just.
Okay, thanks.
Give me a second. That was Video Game Voyeur.
Okay.
Nyabari put in Fruit Brute.
Fruit Brute? What's Fruit Brute?
I don't know.
And male or female?
Female.
Okay, very female heavy.
Next up is Cookie Crisper.
Cookie Crisp. I mean, he kind of woos. The dog kind of woos from Cookie Crisp.
You can make that a male.
Okay. So we are.
Have you not played Monster Crunch?
I have not. So that's 6.
All right. Any more names come in?
Josh, you also owe me a character sheet.
Do you need more sheets?
You only gave me 9.
That's all the sheets I had. Use your dead character sheet. It just died.
No.
That I like nothing on it.
I'm not doing that. Do we have all the characters, or are we still lacking?
We're still waiting for new names.
Okay, so in the meantime, we'll remember that we've got 3. Oh, okay. What's the new one, Josh?
John Cena from the Wheaties box. From Nyabari. If you're using my name, change it to Nick. It's a cereal from Nestle that we have here. Can you see that?
Now, Joshua, can you read that in English, please?
Nestle, but the name is.
Oh.
Nescau. Nescau.
Nescau.
Nescau.
John Cena from Wheaties box. Is it a male or female?
Male.
Okay.
Did you get the one Maelstrom had?
Nescau?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of cereal is that, anyways? Is that male or female?
We need more males, right?
Yeah. All right. 2 more.
You say it as Nescau.
Woo!
Okay. So we got that one in. We got Snap.
Okay.
From Video Game 4.
Yep. Male or female?
Male.
Okay. And then we're out of character sheets, so you need to print more.
All right.
So we have at least one that we need to do.
Okay.
So
we have 2 more names lined up right now.
It's not the tumor. So are we using our love potion?
All right. What? No, we need to nominate one of those survivors for.
Yes, we do. I saw someone ask for Frankenberry before, so I'm going to nominate Frankenberry because I like the name Frankenberry too.
Okay.
Frankenberry. All right, so Frankenberry is going to get +1 permanent luck.
Yay!
Yay, Frankenberry!
I think it should have been John Cena from the Wheaties box.
No, because you can't see him. He needs evasion. That's the joke, Joshua. All evasion goes to John Cena from the Wheaties box. Okay, so what else, Josh?
That's the end of that?
Yeah.
Did you show off the cards?
No, because you didn't give it to me. How could I show it off if you leave them in front of you? So we got Hovel, so it's going to increase our survival limit by 1. So it is going to be 3 survival now.
We're supposed to get a Depart in survival now.
So it looks like chat wants a John Cena survivor. So yes, we get 1 survivor on Depart. Then we've got Graves, so that means we're all new survivors are going to gain +1 understanding. So all new babies from now on. When a survivor dies during the Hunter Showdown, gain 2 survival, and when they die during the settlement, gain 1 survival. Grape nuts!
Our 2 survivors should have got a Hun XP at the end of that fight.
Yes.
So at the end of the fight, you get a Hun XP. I have both the sheets here.
Yeah, I know.
And weapon efficiency with your resources.
I'm just killing Captain Crunch right now.
Okay. So yeah, we can use. We can make a baby. See what happens. So let's take 2 newbies that don't have anything yet.
Okay. So
And mash their berries together.
oops, all berries. It has to be oops, all berries. Just letting you know. I'm making a requirement that it's oops, all berries. So oops, all berries is I forget. It's a female. So we need a male. So from the males that we've got John Cena from the Wheaties box. We've got Snap. We've got Cookie Crisper. We've got Nescow. We've got Bran Flakes.
Cena needs to be the dad.
Cena's the dad? Okay.
That's what chat's saying.
Dur, 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 dur.
Well, Ooseberries is the mother. Yeah.
Yeah, oops, all berries is the mama. All right, so we need to roll.
They asking if they have another berry for a berry mix.
We don't, unfortunately. Nescow is berries. Booberry. There's no Booberry right now. I regret nothing. So it's John Cena and oops, all berries.
Okay.
Okay, so
1d10.
1d10. So chat, please roll a d10. I put a berry name in. We don't have any more character sheets, so you could blame Josh. He didn't print enough. He's cheap on the character sheets. 1. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. 5. So, okay, that's good. So, 5 is a new survivor is brought kicking and screaming into the world. The child's eyes are free from the ink that stained the founders' faces. The settlement gains +1 population.
Yay!
Yay! So, who is going to be?
Well, we need a new principal. Life.
We do, but I kind of want to see who the baby of John Cena from the Wheaties box and Oops All Berries is.
So should I pick the next one or the one after?
The one after.
Okay, let me refresh this. I think the one next is best.
Okay, then you can choose that one. I'll let you be the judge.
Because the one after that was Crackle, so Snap, Crackle, and Pop is what went in.
Okay.
But the one after was Dark Citadel with Mint Berry Crunch.
Mint Berry Crunch?
Yeah, Mint Berry Crunch.
Mint?
Yeah.
Mint.
Mint.
I like Mint Berry Crunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're tryharding here in this campaign. So Mint Berry Crunch is the child of John Cena from the Wheaties box and Oops All Berries.
Okay.
So just remember that.
Okay.
All right, so what next, Joshua? Oh, we need a principal. So we need to vote on whether we want survival of the fittest or protect the young.
Yep.
I saw a lot of people saying survival of the fittest in the chat.
They're asking about it.
Oh, let's show off what the differences are, Joshua. How about that?
Survival of the Fittest is going to give us some plus stats. So +1 strength, +1 evasion to all characters.
Yeah,
Current.
so new survivors and existing survivors.
Yep. And then it also going to give us +1 survival limit. But for intimacy, we roll 2 ice, and we
Yeah, give us a poll here, Josh.
Yeah,
Set up a poll, and I'll go over it. So the problem for survival of the fittest is that for intimacy, you roll twice and you take the lesser of the 2 results. So it's much more of a high chance of dying. Additionally, you do get your lifetime reroll for Survival of the Fittest, right?
Yes.
So all survivors will get a once-in-a-lifetime reroll that they can use to potentially save their asses if something like that happens. For Protect the Young, when you're doing Intimacy, you actually roll 2d10 and you take the higher of the two results. Yes, it can be fixed with face paint, so that is nice. We have done Survival of the Fittest a lot. That is true. There's always a way to deal with that, though. Strength, evasion, lifetime reroll on anything outweigh it. So I forget what the other stuff from Protect the Young gives you, Joshua.
Let me pull it out.
Nothing. Maybe. I don't know.
Protect the Young, yeah, it just, you get to pick.
Okay. So, yeah, that's the downside is that while it's much easier to spam babies, you get much weaker babies. So you kind of have like the puppy mill, if you will. You just churn through peeps. So it's not great. So Survival of the Fittest is pretty darn good. As long as we don't kick Rick, our Qatar person, making babies, yeah, I would recommend that as well. Protect the Young is essentially worthless in this current incarnation. You just hurt yourself taking it. We might have that one critical roll we need to unlock something.
Yeah.
What one is better in your eyes, Josh, for green armor?
Probably Survival of the Fittest with the rerolls to help fudge important rolls.
That's true. I didn't even think of that. That makes sense.
Is really what I think is going to come down to. Protect the Young. Protect the Young's good if you're going to do a high population game and just kind of farm kids for graves and endeavors and stuff.
Farm kids for the grave. That's awful.
Yeah.
So doesn't really look like it's much of a choice here. Yeah. So go ahead and close it out, Josh. We're picking Survival of the Fittest, which means that we're going to need a D10 to be rolled. So chat, please roll a D10. Josh, close the poll.
It's on for 3 minutes.
Just close the poll. Get rid of it. Why are you arguing? Why do you hate people? Shut it down. Hide it.
It goes automatically.
Chat rolled a 7. So a child is raised as a pure warrior. Oh, is this the new baby?
Yes.
Yeah. So Mintberry Crunch is raised as a pure warrior, leaving compassion and fear behind. The newborn survivor gains +2 courage, the tough fighting art, and 1 random disorder. So Mintberry Crunch gets all that goodness. So what is the random disorder that he's getting? Mintberry Crunch is going to have seizures. During the showdown, whenever you suffer damage to your head, you're knocked down.
I need to make notes of this. So Mintberry Crunch.
Mintberry Crunch. Mintberry Crunch has seizures.
So seizures.
So additionally, because...
what, +2 courage?
Yeah, +2 courage and tough. So tough is the bleeding token one? Or +1 to...
+1 to severe injury rolls.
Severe injury rolls, okay. All right, so we also, all existing survivors are going to get +1 strength, +1 evasion, right, Joshua? As well as all newbies.
Yeah, and it's he's also going to have +2 understanding from Graves, right? Is it +2 or +1 understanding?
+1 understanding, I believe.
It's right in front of you. I can't see it.
1.
1. Okay.
All right, so they've all got plus stats now.
Tough could be good for the guitar, yeah. Also, our plus luck person could be good for the guitar person because better chance to crit. And it's deadly.
I'm thinking Ric Flair would be. Oh, but he can't go on the next time.
Not Ric Flair.
Oh, it's not. It's Chocula. No, it's.
Who got the +1 luck? It wasn't Ric Flair.
Oh, Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry would probably be our guitar person. Yeah, shred Frankenberry, shred. All right, Joshua. Anything else?
We have 2 endeavors.
All right. Probably should innovate.
How is our
Not
resources for
necessarily.
innovating?
What do we need to make the guitar?
We need the lion claw.
How do we make the guitar?
We need to find another white lion. So we need to hold on to the resource till next year.
Okay. What do we need? We need the lion claw and what else?
I think that's it. We might need like a hide.
So we still need the Catarium. So we do need some weapons.
Lion claw is, a hide and a claw. So we can make the bonesmith for an endeavor.
Okay.
that will let us make weapons.
Okay, so in terms of stuff for weapons, we've got a regular monster bone, we've got a skull, we've got a mystery meat, and we've got a great cat bone. Do we want to waste the great cat bone on that?
Great cat bone's not too hard to get. And what can we make with it? Nothing great.
Get some rawhide started. I agree. We should probably get some rawhide started. So I think we're going
How
to
much hide do we have?
We've got a lion tail, a white fur, and a monster. We've got 3 pieces of hide, and then 4 if you count the mystery meat. We can be pretty well on our way to some.
Okay, so we'll make the bonesmith and the skinnery?
Yeah, I think that's what we do with our endeavors.
Okay. So we're going to make those 2 locations.
Yeah.
So let me update the overlay.
We need some bone darts at least this year. That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Bonesmith and skinnery. All right, so we're going to use we have 4 hides, right?
Yeah, we can't make the cat eye circle yet, but potentially, we can make the rawhide headband. Sorry, what'd you say?
We have 4 hides.
We have 3 for sure, 4 if we want to use the mystery meat.
Okay.
Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
Oh, I'm like looking through all our old gear. Like, why is there no rawhide in here? Play people with bone.
Yeah,
Can't wear any.
Never did rawhide. Headband, vest, and gloves is what they're suggesting.
I have another suggestion. I gotta look to see how it fits together, though.
What's your other suggestion?
Skull helm. And
Oh
then the
no, it
rest-
was sitting in a box this entire time.
Skinnery.
Don't you need to unlock some of those locations with endeavors? We are. We're
Yeah.
using our 2 endeavors to unlock the bonesmith and the skinnery. That is a huge binder of cards. Yep, it sure is. So what are you making there, Josh?
So if we do, yeah, that doesn't work for that.
No, we want to do the headband so we get some AI manipulation.
That, and it also does the endeavor,
The regeneration of the
evasion.
yeah. So gloves, vest, and headband.
Yeah, and then if we want, we can make the boots, which give +1 survival.
What happened?
We get the boots to give +1 survival.
Oh, let's do that. We can use the mystery meat for that. So
Okay.
that's all 4 hides,
Okay.
right? Because it's 1 hide each.
Yeah, and we have Gorm Climate, so we really don't want to hold on to
That's true. We don't want to hold on to
too
resources.
much resources.
All right, so those go away. And then
Okay.
weapons.
How much bone do we have?
We have 3 bone, including the skull. And I'm not counting the lion claw in this.
Yeah. I don't think we need to use it.
We still have 2 founding stones, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, we still have 2 founding stones.
So we should make bone darts for sure. So
Yeah,
what
bone darts
what
for
is
sure.
the cost of bone darts?
Just a bone.
Okay, so we'll get rid of a bone for that.
And then
I mean, I always was a big fan of starting off with the axe.
we could make the axe. We have an extra organ for it. It's not a
We have 2 sinews laying around.
yeah.
So bone darts is good just because if the lion comes in with ground fighting.
So there's a trait for the white lion where he starts laying down, and if you activate next to him, he beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So bone darts give you range to kind of counter that.
Yeah.
So that's good. So looking for bone darts there.
Okay, so we're going to be building our bone darts. So this is a 1 speed, 7+ accuracy, 3 strength, range 6 weapon, which has frail, which means that if you hit a super dense location, they explode. All right, so we'll get this, we'll get that. So then this goes away. All right, so what other weapons, Joshua?
So it's between
Betwixt.
the bone sword, because the bone sword is a good weapon, or the bone axe.
I've always liked the bone axe better.
So the bone axe gives you another extra damage,
Yeah.
strength.
Oh, but if we're looking to farm, it's not great.
Yeah.
How much does Gorm Climate get rid of? It's 50%, at least 2 things in the storage need to keep the claw. Yeah, I think it's everything, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
everything.
You can
have to lose
dismantle an
innovation.
Innovation, yeah.
To get to ignore
So we can mitigate it.
it. Yeah, and Savage, if you critically wound, you cause 1 additional wound, so
Okay.
yeah, you can't farm as well.
Okay, so we might not want that.
And we might want to keep the organs for next time to get monster grease,
Okay, fair enough.
because we can't make any monster grease right now.
Okay.
So go with the sword.
Exactly. Like, get rid of the hovel. I think that's what we did with the last campaign, to be honest. So yeah, what's the sword stats?
262.
262, and it's just a bone.
Just a
So
bone.
I'm going to get rid of the great cat bone or the skull.
Great cat bone.
Okay, and then you want to make the skull into a helmet, or do you want to keep it as a skull?
Now let's make a helmet.
Okay.
Give someone some head armor though. I think that'd be good.
Okay. Especially if not Frankenberry, but Mintberry Crunch is coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just whenever he gets hit in the head. It's not necessarily if it takes a severe hit or anything, right?
What?
His Mintberry Crunch's disorder.
Oh, Caesar's. I gotta read the card again.
All right, so the skull helm, we got that there. So we've got 2 sinews left over.
Yep. We could do double bows
Good.
and kind of be cheesy.
I do like to use the bow. You know that.
Yeah.
Can't make it yet.
So those are all our endeavors.
Made all of our gear.
Made all our gear.
That's pretty much everything.
Our population is at 13, so we don't trigger the population event yet.
Not yet.
We get 15 for that.
Yeah. Anything else that we need, Joshua?
I think that is it.
All right. So, folks, thank you so much for joining us today. This is actually going to conclude today's session of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death. Make sure that you're joining us for all of our upcoming streams, though. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and come chat with us in our Discord channel. Where?
The party's just popping. Never stopping.
I think maybe one day you'll figure something else out to say.
I haven't said that one in a while. And thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. So our upcoming streams. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. What are we doing, Josh?
Potential Feast of Legends?
We're not doing Feast of Legends.
It's not happening?
No, it's not
Okay. I heard it was possible.
Yeah, sorry.
maybe.
It's not happening.
Okay. We'll find out tomorrow.
All right. So probably either a bro op or a gauntlet stream. So what those are for our new viewers, bro op is we do cooperative games and we play together and we try to win. Gauntlet is where we try to find out who the best board gamer here at Twitch Gaming or Twist Gaming is by playing competitive games and tracking the wins. And currently, I am the champion, my friends. Typically on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be doing a recurring campaign of Feast of Legends: The Wendy's RPG. However, one of our streamers, our players for this, is going to be working late tomorrow, so it won't be possible.
Yep.
So we will be doing a filler stream instead. On Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time,
Eastern team.
we are having what, Josh?
Twitch Plays Madar. It's our other Twitch interactive game. You guys, we've been doing an ongoing campaign of Madar. We're in Chapter 3. And we're working on some side quests.
Cool. Then on Tuesday is our recurring campaign of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death. So join us next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, to get your KDM fix. And
Lantern Year 1. Or like we just started one.
Going into, doing the fight for Lantern Year 1. Make sure that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Twitch Prime, which means you get 1 free sub every month. We'd love it if you used it on us. Even if you don't use your free sub, you can become a subscriber to us. You get some free perks. You get extra salt. You get more votes and all the things we do. We do giveaways a lot, as you see on the top right-hand side of the stream. Where am I? There. So it shows a boss meter. So when that reaches 0, whenever people throw bits, tips, cheers, donate, or subscribe and follow, that will detract, and then we'll do a giveaway at the end. We tend to theme the giveaways towards that, but our subscribers get more entries into that as well. We do monthly subscriber-only perks. We are doing a giveaway for the one-of-a-kind KDM 3D printed Black Knight bust that we've lovingly named Jamal.
And some of the smaller minis we got.
So,
but you just sent the code out for December today, because I'm really bad at things.
Yes.
And then I'll be sending one for January later this month. But we're getting close to the first giveaway, I think. I think we're like 120 something.
That's cool.
Entries.
And then also, if you just want to catch up on your normal board gaming news, check out our channel on YouTube, and you can go through our backlog of some of the convention coverage that we've done for a lot of the big board gaming conventions, such as PAX Unplugged, Gen Con. What else do we do? Origins, thank you. Gamma. We didn't do anything at Toy Fair. We're not doing Dice Tower Con this year.
Yeah, probably not.
No, definitely not. It's not even a probably, Joshua. It's a definitely. Anything else that I can think of? I think that's just about it then.
You can put whatever you want in there. It's not like it's free text, and I validate it later. So if you put it in January, it's wrong. I mean, I'll if I see it's you, I'll like be like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
With that, though,
yeah.
let's get into tonight's stream.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.